always say your prayers. Why you keep stealing my shit? Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, everybody. I did a poll in my community tab, and once I got home with all this stuff, I realized that this was not the winner. This was the second winner. But when I left the house to go get this stuff at the store, this was the winner. So I'm sorry, you guys. I tried. The most likes was do something homemade from like when you were a child, like your family's most, delicious recipe that you've loved since you were a kid and you still love now. But I thought it was dips with a lot of assortments to dip it in. So sorry, you guys, that's what I have here. So right here is my homemade lobster tail cheesy dip. In front is ranch. You all already know what kind. I have veggies over here with fruit. We have cherry tomatoes, pickles, cucumbers, bell pepper, mushroom, strawberries, pimento cheese. I freaking love it. It's so good. So maybe I can. This is so hot. If this falls, I'm gonna scream. I also have here, this is called strawberry cream cheese. And it's very runny for being cream cheese. That's weird. Smells delicious. So. You guys are going to laugh your asses off if something falls. I already know. That's okay. I'll cry. You can laugh. What the? This is the best honey mustard French's in the world, and I have it for some dipping as well. So, okay, my nose itched. Thank you, Father, for this food. Bless this food and sanctify it by your word. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And always say your prayers. Room service, yes?
Let me see those titties.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I'm filming you. Let me see your titties. Shit, these are bigger than mine. All right, let's dig in. I'm so excited. Okay, I don't know what this tastes like. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even show you. For the lobster tail dip, I have Tostitos, a hint of lime. I also have Tostitos salsa verde. Oh my God, this is scaring me. I'll get that back out when I'm ready to use it. Okay. Ooh. If this is even gonna... Whew. Do you guys see that steam? It's beautiful. Hot. Mmm. That was delicious. And you know what? I just made it up. I didn't look online. I didn't do nothing. So I didn't even taste it either. I was so scared. I was like, if that tastes like shit, I'm going to have to pretend it tastes good. I'm just going to have to roll with it. But it's so good. Okay, let me get a big fat... Can you guys see the steam? Look at the steam. It's very, very hot. I just got out of the oven. So those of you who do not read my community tab, I was supposed to do seafood. Well, long story short, I'm not going to go back into it because most of you know. Yeah, Costco sold out of everything. They did not even have crab legs. So I'm not going to waste my Dame Dash butter sauce because I paid good money for it. I'm not going to waste it just on lobster because this is the only thing I had at home was lobster tail. So let's go with the Triscuit. I want to get a big fat piece of lobster because there's big ones in here. I'm going to have help with the spoon. And I got a story time for you guys today. Continuance of Missy. There is lobster right there. That is a huge chunk of lobster tail. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. These are very good. With that. Now let's try the wheat thin. Before I get into the story, I'm going to tell you, I don't have a recipe for this. Honestly, I don't. I panicked when I came home because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. So, in here is mayonnaise, sour cream, chive and onion cream cheese, the whipped cream cheese. I put it all together, mixed it up, then I threw the lobster tail meat in there because they were whole lobster tails, but I cut them down a little bit to make them bite size. And then I mixed that all together, and then I added lemon juice. Garlic salt. Wow, it's delicious. Lemon pepper and paprika and onion powder. And then I mix that all together. Damn, that's good. Then I put sharp shredded cheese, mix that all together, smoothed it out. Then I layered it with more sharp cheddar cheese. And then I put it in the oven on 400 for maybe about, I didn't want to overcook the lobster, so maybe about, I just wanted to melt the cheese, make everything hot. See, here's a big lobster tail. It won't get up on here. There we go. Probably for about 20 minutes. And it came out perfect. I topped it with real bacon bits, green onion, and I had Italian seasoned croutons. Yeah, and I just on top as well. So that's what that is. Oh my god, I could just eat this whole thing and nothing else. Oh my god, so good. Look away. It's like heaven. And also, you guys, if you want a coldest water bottle, go to my description box. Whew! That lobster tail's fighting back. It's like trying to swim back up. Yeah, get you guys one. I love those things. They're awesome. So the links are in my description if you want one. Here goes cucumber. I think the last I left off was we were in the kitchen. Her daughter-in-law was over, and they got into it in the kitchen, remember? So Missy went into the kitchen to make her lunch. And, you know, her daughter-in-law was like, she called her by her first name. She goes, Missy, you know, but it was her first name. Can I help you with that? Can I make your lunch? She turned around, she goes, like I said, did I ask for your help? No, I don't want your help. You know, real snotty. So I'm sitting at the island, okay? And I'm just like, oh God. I felt it. I felt something was coming. Like they were going to get into it. The daughter-in-law walks over there anyway. And remember what I told you what she ate every day? A bologna sandwich or it was either a bologna sandwich or a turkey sandwich with a cup, like 2 or 3 chips and white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. Every day. So the daughter-in-law walks over there and she starts getting out. Because she was standing in front of the cupboard, Missy was, and the daughter-in-law went behind her and went underneath the shelves because that's where she kept her cookies, was underneath the island kitchen shelves, you know, like the cupboards, whatever. So the daughter-in-law started opening the cupboard to get out her cookies because she knew what she ate, you know, and Missy instantly knew. What she was done. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and eat because I don't want this to be like a 2-hour long video. Missy turns around and she puts her hand on her hip. She goes, what are you doing? And then her daughter-in-law grabs the cookies and she stands up and she goes, I'm just getting your cookies out for you. She snatched those cookies from her. I mean, snatched them with the ugliest look on her face, like just pure hate. She's like, I already told you, I don't need your help. And then she put the cookies back under the cupboard, slammed the cupboard, and then she turned around and she started like making her sandwich. I was sitting at the island, so I was like front and center, right, to everything. These mushrooms are so good. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, like, I wasn't going to just sit there and just stare at him fighting. So I was like looking down. I didn't know what to do. So then the daughter-in-law, she comes around. She looks at me, and I could tell she was looking at me because I was just like this. But she looks right at me. She turns her head at me. So I knew she looked at me, but I was looking down. I was like, I'm not doing this. So the daughter-in-law walks right past me. And she sits in the chair next to me at the island. And Missy starts making her lunch. And I look at her, the daughter-in-law, and she looks at me, and I was like that. And she just like, shook her head. So then, remember how I told you Missy shakes really bad when she tries to put the knife in the mayonnaise? I guess because maybe like me and the daughter-in-law were sitting there at the island, and we're just watching her. What could we do? Well, I was looking down at the magazine. I quickly grabbed my magazine. I'm like, do. But she, So she was really struggling to put the knife into, shaking really bad. She kept going left to right, back and forth. She couldn't get the knife in the mayonnaise. And I'm going to try this strawberry cream cheese. The daughter-in-law goes, she stands up, she goes, all right, that's enough. I'm going to help you do this. I'm going to help you do that. She walks over. I'm not even shitting you guys. She walks over to her, and yeah, you already know where this is going. She walks over to Missy, and she was, like gonna get the knife from her. Missy goes from doing this to doing this, and then she like waved the knife at her. She goes, "Go sit down. I don't want your help." And the knife was like this, because she was shaking. She was so mad. And her daughter-in-law went like that. And finally I looked up and I said, "Missy," I stood up because, hello. No, that's not okay. And then her daughter-in-law grabbed her wrist, and then she pulled the knife out of her hand. I said, "Missy, you don't ever wave a knife at somebody like that. Ever." So I got up, and then Missy was like so enraged and so mad. Her daughter-in-law was like, "How many times have I told you, you don't do this? This is extremely dangerous." And then I was put in the most awkward position. I was so uncomfortable, so embarrassed, mortified. Like, what the... So I go up behind Missy, and I grab her arms, and I, try and put them down. And then the daughter-in-law takes a knife, and she puts the knife in the sink. And then Missy goes, "Get your hands off of me." She went like that to me. And I said, "Okay, well, as long as you don't have a knife, I'm not going to come after you." And then she turns around to her daughter-in-law, and her daughter-in-law goes, calls her by her first name. "This is unacceptable." And, they were going, arguing back and forth. So Missy gets in her face, and she goes, "I didn't want you here. I don't want you here. No one invited you here. You always just show up, and so do these people, and I'm sick of it. When have I ever needed help? I've always been independent." She was just going on, and I sat back down. And I'm going to have to use a fork for this. And I'm just like, oh my God. Then the daughter-in-law, she said, she raised her voice. She called her by her first name. "Missy, you need to go sit down right now. You are not in control here, and I have had it with you. You're not going to yell and scream at me like that, and you're not going to point a knife in my face." And then Missy goes, "You're not going to make me do anything." And she goes, spit. The biggest, nastiest spit wad. right in her face. Yeah. The strawberry cream cheese. Mmm. Mmm. And yes, you guys, before you freak out, I am going to eat the strawberry stem, the leaves. I always do, always have, and if you look it up, it's extremely healthy for you. The leaves have a lot of things the body needs, but you have to rinse them very well. Mmm. Mmm. This is so damn good. You guys have got to try it. Oh my God. So then after she spits that, I don't know. I know this is disgusting, but you know, the L word. I don't know if it was that or if it was just regular spit because I couldn't see. Because the daughter-in-law's back was to me. Missy was, facing me. So I didn't actually see how big it was or what kind it was. I heard it. And then her daughter-in-law goes, "Gee, dang it." And then she went and got the kitchen towel to wipe her face. And Missy goes, "You're not using my kitchen towel for your nasty face." And you guys, I was just like, oh my God, should I leave? I was debating, like, should I leave? What the hell should I do? I'm gonna put this whole thing in my mouth. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So she jerks the kitchen towel from her, Missy does. The daughter-in-law jerks it back from her. And she says, don't, or we're going to have serious problems. And Missy stepped back. She took one step back and she was just, that woman could give the worst, most hideous, ugliest, nastiest looks in the world. I've never seen it before. But yeah, she did. And so she used her towel anyways. You know that pissed her off. But yeah, she just stood back and she didn't say a word after that. Then, oh my God. Donald came talk today. The daughter-in-law started wiping her face. And the daughter-in-law started wiping her face with the towel. And she turns and looks at me. And I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I looked at Missy and I said, "Missy, what is wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? That's your daughter-in-law." You know, I didn't want to sit there in silence. That would be even more rude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't just sit there, because I was the caregiver. And my shift wasn't over. So, but even though that's her daughter-in-law, I still felt obligated to say something. Honey mustard on a strawberry, delicious. Try it. Missy stood there and she was going like this, tapping her fingers on the counter with one hand on her hip, glaring at her daughter-in-law. And I was like, when I said that to her, Missy didn't look at me. She never even looked at me. Didn't give me the time of day. What do I want next? Let's do this. And so the daughter-in-law said, Kristen, I'm sorry that you had to see this and witness this. I really am. She said, but this is an everyday basis with her when I come over here. She's like, that's why I'd rather have the caregivers over here, because she's not like this to them, to you guys. She was talking to me like Missy wasn't there, okay? I love pimento cheese. So she's like, that's why we hired you guys. That's why the family will no longer have anything to do with her. She's just evil. She's just mean. We try and go out of our way and it's never good enough. And she physically attacks us. And I was like looking at her, you know, while she was talking to me, but like at the corner of my eye, I was looking at Missy because I was like, I felt she was going to snap. I was like, oh my God. And I wanted to keep my wits about me because it was like, she's probably going to stab me or something. Who knows? Look at that. So good. So, as the daughter-in-law is still like talking, you know, basically about what I was just saying, but she went on and on. Missy goes, shut up, screamed it to where like her face got so red. And then she started charging her. Like she flew over the counter. And I stood up. I'm like, oh my God. Excuse me. And she went to choke her with both hands. Missy grabbed her daughter-in-law by the neck and she started to try to choke her. You know, but she was, come on, her daughter-in-law is stronger than her. Plus I was there. So as soon as she put her hands around her neck, the daughter-in-law threw her hands off. I went over there and I said, the daughter-in-law was like, she started sobbing. Once she got her hands off of her neck, she started sobbing. You know, because there's only so much abuse you can take from someone you love, someone you're trying to take care of. And it's emotionally devastating. And so I went over there and I grabbed Missy and I said, Missy, oh my God, oh my God. She looked at me, she goes, what? I said, do you hear that? I said, it's the kittens. The cats are at the window. And she goes, what? I said, yes, come on. I can hear them. They're crying. And she goes, what? I said, come on. So I like put my arm around her back and I started walking her to the back room. Remember I told you the window with all the cats? So I led her there. And I was like praying. I was like, Lord Jesus, please let there be at least one cat. Please, please, God. Please, Father, please. If there's not, I'm going to make something up. Thank God there was 2 cats there. 2 of them. Yeah. And they were at the window. And I said, look, they want you. And she goes, instantly started smiling really big. And she like, you know, pushed me off of her because I was leading her with my hand behind her back. And then she pushes me off and she's like, hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hi. And she gets, you know, her knees on her couch. And, you know, she's tapping on the window. Remember how I told you? Like, what's her name? On Finding Nemo? That little girl at the dentist's office. Hi, Fissy, Fissy, Fissy. That's what she was doing. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. And as soon as she did that, the 2 cats came right up to the window. And oh my God, look at that. Can't take it. And so then I was like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, God. So then I still heard the daughter-in-law. She was like, she was like that. She was crying so hard, you guys. It broke my heart. So I went in there and I hugged her. I said, it's okay, it's okay. I got her under control. She's talking to the cats. She hugged me back and she said, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm sorry. Oh my God. You guys want that bite of lobster cheesy dip? Mmm. These are delicious, but they're a little too salty with that. These are full. You don't even need a dip with these. They're packed with flavor. So these are going bye-bye. These are better off with like some kind of plain dip, not a rich dip like this. I'm finding that these Tostitos hint of lime is really good with it. So the daughter-in-law, you know, she stopped crying. And I said, yeah, Missy was still over there with them damn cats. Oh my God. So then the daughter-in-law says to me, she says, oh. She said, Kristen, I can't thank you enough. She goes, I'm gonna leave now, and I just can't be here anymore because she's not gonna stop. Because when she starts attacking the family, she will continue. She will come in here after she's done with the cats, and she will attack me again. If I say one word to her, or even if I look at her, she will attack me. And I'm thinking, don't leave. What is she gonna do to me? Like, seriously? I said, okay, yeah, I got it, you know. So she goes, if she touches you or gets physical with you, I want you to call me right away. And I will be right back over here, and I will handle it. So I said, why the hell am I opening this? Oh my God, I'm tripping. Oh, I was gonna pour more water in it. So she said, thank you. And, you know, she hugged me and she left. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh my God. I'm like, I just stood there as I watched her walk out the door and leave. And I'm like, Mama. That's what I always said when I got freaked out in my head. I was like, Mama. And then I didn't hear her, you guys. It was complete silence. Oh God. Oh. So I stood there for probably like, I don't know, 5 minutes. I was trying to hear something. I was trying to hear her talk to the cats or, you know, something. I didn't hear nothing. And I was like, oh my God, this is like finding Waldo. She's probably hiding somewhere and she's going to shank me when I walk by. Like, what the hell? So I started tiptoeing and I got I got chills up and down my body, and I'm just like looking like this, and I'm tiptoeing. And I swear to you, I was like this. Here's a I'm not lying. I know this is like a really elderly woman, but she had the devil inside her. So here's a corner of the wall, like from, the kitchen to the room where she was at. And I was like this. I picked her on the wall like this with one eye at first. And I didn't see anything, so I went back. And I went like this again. And I still didn't see her, like where I left her. So I went over a little more. And there she was standing. I'm not even kidding you. She was standing in front of that little lazy boy chair that was in front of the fireplace. Exactly about maybe a little further from me right now to the phone. I just got chills. Yes? Shit, what? Oh my god. If you ask to see my titties one more time, I'm gonna... What? Oh my god. This scared the shit out of me. I'm not kidding you guys. I promise you this is what happened. She was standing from the phone right now, by camera, whatever, to where I'm sitting that close. So when I didn't see her with one eye, but I finally went like that. I saw her. I said, what the fuck? I went like that. I backed up. I almost fell. Thank God I didn't, but I almost tripped. I said, what the fuck? And I took like 4 steps back. And then she's just standing there. She's just glaring at me. She won't say a word. She's just standing there. I said, Missy, why did you just... My heart was racing so bad. I immediately looked for her hands because I'm like, this bitch has a knife or something. Like she's gonna... No. But she had one hand on her hip like she always does, and the other one was just like by her side. So I said, why would you scare me like that? And she goes, why are you in my house? I said, I started to get pissed at this point. I said, because I am paid to be here. This is my job. That's why. Ew! God. Oh, I can't even dip this one yet. Oh, there's a big lobster tail right there. She walked right past me, and I was just like, oh God. She walked past me and I'm like, oh hell no, this bitch is gonna get that knife. I said, fuck that. So I immediately like fast walked behind her. I didn't know what she was gonna do, so I said to myself, if she gets that knife, I immediately looked over at my book bag. That book bag was heavy. I was going to run over there and swing it at her if she had that fucking knife in her hand. I swear I was. But she went over there and started continuing making her lunch. And she started whistling or humming. I can't remember. No, humming. She started humming. I remember the song, but I can't remember it for nothing right now. Look at that. That's a huge lobster tail with cream cheese and... Oh, the goodness. I just saw that on my face. She started continuing making her lunch and she started humming. I think it was oh my God, I can think of the song. I'll think of it. But so I'm looking at her in awe. She just physically assaulted her daughter-in-law. She choked her. She came at her with a knife. Screaming and yelling at her. And she goes to play with cats. And now she's making her lunch humming. Like, there's no care in the world. I sat down at the island for 2 seconds. As soon as I sat down, I said, oh, hell no, because the knife popped in my head. So I got up, grabbed my magazine, and I went to that little bench over there that I put my stuff down on. Yeah. No, I was not going to be that close to her. Hell no. So I sat over there on the bench, and she was just humming this song. What was it? Yeah, and she was kind of like swaying, you know. Also, a honey mustard with a pickle is delicious. Try it. And damn it, this won't fit in the hole. Honey mustard on a pickle or fruit. You guys have to try it. I'm telling you, it's fabulous. Of course, some ranch too. Let's bear with this. The juice has got me. I see skies are blue, red roses too. I am not singing this song right, but you know that song? What the hell is it called? No, wait. No, I sing. No, it wasn't that. La 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 dee la 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 la. That's what she did when she did her little workouts. That guy with that little deep raspy voice, he really good singer. But I see trees of green, skies are blue. That one. Oh, fuck it. That's the one that she would do when she was like working it out there doing her aerobics. Oh my gosh, so good. So yeah, that's the song she was humming, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, get me out of this crazy house. I'm done. This was the first week, you guys. The first week. I was with her 4 months. Oh my God. Please try a dill pickle with honey mustard. Please, for me, for Sauce Queen, please. You won't eat a dill pickle without honey mustard. I promise you if you try this. These are delicious too. But this is so rich. You have to have like hint of lime. That's it. Or like a plain chip. Even the salsa verde is too much. So I'm just going to do the Tostitos with lime. But they're not sturdy enough. So maybe on the border. On the border chips would be fabulous with this. I should have got those. I don't know what I was thinking. So she makes her lunch. And she didn't even look at me. She did not look at me for love nor money. I was looking at her though. Trust and believe that I was looking at her. Shit. Crazy old bitch. You crazy asshole. You're a crazy asshole. So I was just watching her, like, you know. Then she wouldn't even look up at me. She was done with her little teeny tiny sandwich, like 3 little chips, and her white chocolate macadamia cookie. Then she goes out to the back, and she goes and sits down on her bench, and she's just smiling, and she's talking to the cats outside her screen porch, and she's eating, and I'm just... Immediately, her daughter-in-law texts me. But I didn't get it because, you know, I was like dealing with her. So I was in absolute shock. And I'm just sitting here like, this woman is literally batshit crazy. Like, it's not even funny. It's not funny. And so then I grabbed my phone and I was about to text my mom. And I was about to say, you're not going to believe what just happened. Look at that bite. Oh my God. I'm going to be so full after this. Y'all think I can get it into my mouth? Mm-hmm. That was a huge lobster tail. Oh my God. But I got a big mouth. Shit. You guys know I got a big mouth when people piss me off. You all know what I'm talking about. Instagram. Don't go there with me. So as I grab my phone to text my mom, I see that I get a text message from her. Oh my God, I'm getting so full. And my fork. I opened the text message and she said, how's everything going? She goes, I know I just left, but I'm really, really concerned. Are you okay? What is she doing? Do I need to come back? And I text her and I said, Mama. I'm just kidding. No, I said, no, actually everything's good. After she got done playing with the kittens, she walked right past me, made her lunch, started humming a song, went into the backyard, and she's eating her lunch now. Also, strawberries and ranch. Hell yes. They're in salads. Try it. But this is the best freaking... You guys have to get this, please. And put strawberries in it or whatever kind of fruit you like. Oh my God, it's heaven. I could drink that stuff. So she texted me back. She said, thank God. She said, see, she calmed down now because I left. If I would have still been there, we would have been doing this all night long. She has come at me several times before with a hammer. She came at me with knives several times. She came at me with a broom, with a shovel. She said, this is nothing. I'm sorry, but I would hire somebody to take care of her. Well, obviously she did, but I wouldn't be nowhere around her. She hired us, obviously. But I wouldn't. I'd be done with it. I'd be like, you take care of her 24/7, 365, and I will send your ass the bill. I don't want to hear the shit. I don't want to be around the shit. If you guys can control her, then I give up. I ain't doing it. But she said she won't stop because of her husband. Because her husband, she made a promise to her husband. Now that's a bit much. But I am the sauce queen, so it's not going to bother me none. Missy, go away. Leave me alone. Uh-huh. So good. So freaking good. I can't take it. What did I want to do? I don't think this will be good. But I mean, let's see. It's okay. Mm-hmm. This is so good with chips. Just eat it as a dip. So good. I've eaten one of these whole things in one sitting one time. I did. Yep. A bag of chips and this, I ate the whole damn thing. That's how good it is. And it's also delicious on sandwiches. You can put it on anything, actually. After she gets done with her lunch, she puts her plate on the little coffee table in front of her, and she lays down on the bench. On her back, takes off her glasses, puts her glasses down, crosses her legs, in upright position. And she's going like this with her leg on her back with her arms folded. And she fell asleep. And then my shift was over. There is a God and he does love me. I didn't even log into the logbook that day because you're supposed to log in and log out. Well, that day I did not log out because I wanted to get the hell out of there. And I was like, the beast is sleeping. I'm not going to wake her up for shit. So I tiptoed over to the phone. I clocked out. I grabbed my stuff. And I walked out the door. I did not... This was the one time out of 4 months that I just left. I didn't tell her I was leaving. I didn't tell her I love her because every time I told her I loved her when I left. Mm-hmm. And this is Sunday. Wait, no, this is Saturday. So Sunday I didn't work. So Monday was the next story time on her. Yeah, and I immediately called my boss and I told her what happened. And I said, I'm sorry, I did not, do the logbook. I just wanted out of there. I didn't even let her know I was leaving. And she goes, I don't blame you. That's okay. That's totally fine. I will text her daughter-in-law and let her know. I said, okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. That was 1 week after working with this woman, and I started thinking a little bit. I started thinking, you know what? I don't think I can do this. I know the other girls quit. I think I should quit too. But I had a day of, rest and a day away from her, Sunday. So then Monday, I was like, you know what? I can handle this bitch. Let her come at me with a knife. I got this. That kind of that attitude. I ain't scared of no lady. So yeah. But anyways. Why is that so good? Oh my god, you guys, I'm getting so damn full. These mushrooms, when they're super white, they're supposed to be super white and big. That's when you know they're good. These are a little brown and they're small because everything in the stores are gone. So, and these aren't as fresh, so they're not as snappy. Like, you guys loved to hear the mushroom pop. Oh my god. Please don't have it because they were probably on the shelf for a while. But they're still delicious. There's something about a raw mushroom and ranch is so good. I can't do no more. Actually, I'm gonna do one more strawberry. This is so fabulous, you guys. I'm so sorry I don't have the recipe, but I told you. I took 2 humongous globs of mayonnaise, sour cream, whipped chive and onion cream cheese. 2 humongous tablespoons, like, of all 3 of the sauces. Then throw your lobster or crab, whatever, in there. Mix it together with sharp shredded cheese and lemon juice. And put it in the oven, 400 for like 20-30 minutes, just to make it all bubbly and hot. And then you garlic salt, onion powder, paprika, and what was it? Lemon pepper. Yeah, then take it out of the oven and top it with bacon bits and before you put in the oven, you top it with more cheese. Then put it in the oven. Then you top it with bacon bits, green onion, and I just put some croutons on there. It's really good. And if you guys don't believe me about the cherry leaf stem, look it up. Very, very healthy for the body. And it's like, you won't believe what it has. I can't remember what it was, but look it up. Promise you. And if you guys go and have a strawberry smoothie or any kind of smoothie with a strawberry in it, those people just throw the whole strawberry and they don't remove the leaf. Are you kidding me? So make love to me. So those of you who are saying, ew, she's eating the strawberry stem. If you had a strawberry smoothie of any sort, you've eaten the stem too. Trust and believe, because they throw the whole strawberry in your smoothie. They do. Okay, I'm done. Whew. Yes. This was absolutely freaking delicious. And can you believe I barely touched that ranch? Like, hello. That's because this was so good. I couldn't stop eating it. But if this was in here, that'd probably be half empty right now. This and those strawberries. My newfound love. Okay, and don't forget to try honey mustard with fruit and pickles. You will be in love. All right, this is the end of the video. Of course, it's an hour long. I can't talk and eat until it's story time. I can't do it. It's going to be an hour. It's just impossible. All right, now I'm going to go spend the next 5 hours uploading this video for you guys. Yeah, it takes 5 to 6, sometimes 8 hours to upload a video. I'm not even kidding you. It's a lot of damn work. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm so sorry I did not see the actual winner in my community tab. I thought this was it, but it wasn't, and I'm so sorry for that. And I have a lot more story times coming. I'm going to do another story time, my next video, and then another one after that. Yeah. Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe, blessed wherever you're at in the world. Thank you so much for watching and loving me, supporting me, and yeah. Okay, protect yourselves, you guys, and I'm praying for you all. I pray daily for my family and my YouTube family. I really, really, truly do. So, okay, I love you guys. Bye.